And we continue learning Dirshu Mishna Berurah. We're up to Siman Kof Lamed Beis, the halachas of Kedushas Uvaletzion. And yesterday we learned Sif Aleph. We ended off in the middle of the Ramah. So let's just read the Ramah one more time as we're going to flow into the end of this Ramah. With regard to the fact if a yachid, if a singular person says that Dina Kedin Kedusha B'Yaitzer is the same thing as the Kedusha and the Berachas Kriyishma, Vayin Leil Simin Nun Tat, so Kedusha B'Targum, Yachid Amra V'Lo Shnayim. One person says it and not two. And we turn over here, the Ramah continues, Ve'in La'imra B'Kol Ram. And you should not say it out loud. And that's really where we ended off. So we pick up with the Kedusha Shebetargum. We made a mistake over here. We ended off in the middle of a Mishnah Berurah. Ratzaleimar de Besuke Kedusha. The Psukim of Kedusha Shebelashain. Shebelashe Shekol Shehu. Because we don't say Targum Berabim, Siman Shnayim Mikra, Ve'echa Targum Zayar. Very cute. I don't know if we call it cute. Mnemonic over here to, no, that was a mistake. That was the Ber Hativ. Either way, once we saw it, it's a nice mnemonic. Shnayim Mikra Ve'echa Targum, reminding us that Mikra we say with two, but Targum we only say with one. But here we are. Sorry, here's the Mishnah Berurah. HaKodesh Ne'amarin Davka Berabim. Upsuke HaKedusha shebetargum ne'amarim davka b'yachid lefi shekol shu b'lashen targum ein loymar oisa b'rabim. We don't say targum in rabim. V'alkein she'oimrim kedusha v'sidrot b'sibur oimer kol yachid b'fnei atzmai b'lachash hatargum shel kedusha. Each person say it quietly. The azla mikra kitzibur, which is obviously a bit fascinating. One would think if everyone's saying it together, that automatically gives it a din of a tzibur. But here, the Mishnah Berurah is teaching us that no, if each person says it quietly, that's enough. This is what the Ramah means. So again, the different types of kol ram. Sometimes kol ram just doesn't mean very loud. Here, kol ram means to actually say it quietly. Then you're allowed to say the Targum out loud. And we continue with Sif Beis. Says the Mechaber in Sif Beis, Asal Adam La says, we basically have to call them Kedusha V'Sidra. You're not allowed to leave Shul before that. And you say it after the conclusion of the Tefillah. So once we finish Ashay Uvalatziyam, which is called the Siyam of the Tefillah, then you say Aleinu standing. V'yizar Lamer B'Kavana. Says the Ramah, be careful. Say it with kavana, which of course catches everyone by surprise. You've been talking about so many things. Psukim Zimra, Shman Esrei, Berachas Kriyishma. Here the Ramah hones in. Be careful. Say it with kavana. Kshemagia kel loy yeshia yafsik mat kodim sheyomer vanachnu kayim. Pause for a moment first. Vanachnu kayim. Va'imrim and then after aleinu you say kadesh yasam achar aleinu. After aleinu you say kadesh yasam. Okay, we don't have the next page in front of us yet, but let's continue over here. Says Mishnah Berurah, Lot says, you basically in essence, if you're not allowed to leave the shul, the kivan the olam is kayim al zeh. This sustains the world. Kedusha sustains the world. Sarech lizar milazalzel bey. So you can't be mezalzelit. Aval etziyah in the utmost importance. You can't walk out in the middle of it. Well, if you mash around aloud, the nachal lahadil amr betzibur. It's better to say betzibur. Melazar lizar shalot says mikaydim. You shouldn't leave early. Vafilim yirtzel amr b'nei atzmi. If you have to say by yourself, I'm loy b'shas adchak. Kedusha they say bro. Kedusha aval etziyon. Aleinu sev kotan zayin mogen Avram kotan b'shem Ari sheyamru achar kol hashalosh tefillos. We say Aleinu after all three tefillas. That is our meaning. Milvad about the Knesiyas Kedailos. Shemsval and tefillas and Ma'ariv Samach LaMincha. They do back to back. And when Simrish Lamin Hey, Ein Oimrim Aleinu Achar Gemar Tefillas Mincha. Fascinating. You don't say Aleinu after Mincha. To Aleinu She'amra Achar Tefillas and Ma'ariv Koi Gama Mincha. Magin Avram Mishem Sidrei Hayom. Don't change your nusach ki al kol nuscha yesh la yisoid. And you should say b'kavana sivkot chas v'ish lemer aleinu be'ema b'yira. With fear and trepidation ki chol savah shamayim shaymim. The entire legions in heavens are listening. Kodesh Baruch Hu oimin in pamalya shamalya. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu is standing with his heavenly celestial beings. V'kulan oinim v'oimrim. And all of them are saying, Ashrei ha'am, praiseworthy are the people, Shekach alai, Ashrei ha'am, Shekach alai, which of course Give us incredible chizik, not to run out of shul during Aleinu, not to mumble it, not to do anything. Hashem in the Gansa Pamalia Shamalia. They're all standing there and waiting and answering. Praiseworthy are our people. What greater entity, what greater situation, what greater occurrence is there to have Hashem and the entire Pamalia Shamalia Otzei Anas Ashreyam. So you should not appear like a kaifer. And we continue over here with the Dirshu, note number 8, 9, and 10. Let's find it. Apologies. Siman Kuf Lamebes. Here we are. Says the Dirshu. Kivan Oilim Iskayim Alzeh, number 10. Therefore, you should not be mezalzel. And similarly, Im Machzirun as a Sefer Torah leheichal. And you're middle of Uvalat Tzion. Again, Nusach Sfard. Nusach Sfard puts the Sefer Torah back after Ashi Uvalat Tzion. So you're in the middle of Uvalat Tzion and they start bringing back the Sefer Torah. What do? Says the Shevet HaLevi, don't stop Uvalat Tzion to say the Psukim when they bring back the Sefer Torah. Why? Because the Psukim you say when you bring back the Sefer Torah are a minuk. But Uvalat Tzion sustains the world. Fascinating is Medina. And to say number 11 over here, we said that you should hear the Kadishim until Aleinu, and similarly with regard to think of your tefillin, we said previously in Siman Chav Hey that one should leave on its tefillin until after Kaddish Shalom, after Uvalat Tzion. And there are some places that have the minhag till the Kaddish Yasam after Aleinu, and it's good not to take them off until after that Kaddish Yasam. Says V'chain Kanievsky, Sheyargul Adam is also to be in shul until the end of Tefillin Kedushin, unless it is some reason that he has to leave for a very pressing matter, but if not, we should try to stay all the way until the end. Number 12, comments on the Arizal that we say Aleinu after each of our 3 tefillos, and those who say Aleinu near Uvalat Tzion, and the Dami Yitzibur that they say at the end of the tefillah, or the opposite, meaning they say the Yoim in Kelokenu prior, Sfard and Ashkenaz again. Says Hashem Zalman, says Chaim Kanievsky, you should do like the tzibur that you are davening in. Or some Zalman adds on, if you made a mistake and you did not do like the tzibur, but you said Aleinu by Uvalat Tzion like you were ragil, then you should not be mafsik in the middle of In Kelokenu to say Aleinu a second time. But it does sound like if you're not being mafsik, you have the time, then you should, of course, because you always say Aleinu when the tzibur is saying Aleinu. And number 13, finally, you have to bow by Vanachnu Karim Natir like a kaifer, as we've seen, even though we've seen that the Kriya is only in a place that is Takanas Chacham, says in Mishnah Berurah, that's in Haidais, it's Derech Shevach and Hilul to Hashem, and that's not Shayach Hashtachavaya, but Vanachnu Kairim, then one should bow. How should you bow? It says the Berhativ name of the Arizal, you should bow Hashtachavah Gedoyla. Yishayiv Rishesh V'Avaida points out, Vanachnu Kairim, you should take a big bow by your knees, Mishach V'nu Moidim, again as well, says the Ben Ish Chai, no, it's enough that you just bend your head down a little bit. And with that, we're going to call it a day, and we'll pick it up from the end of this Ramah the next year, B'siyata Dishmaya.